Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy cows. So I got a whole bunch of them I gotta draw. Yeah, it is until I start talking. So I use reference after I've already laid something out. I draw without it, and then I use reference to supplement whatever I'm drawing. And that's for like most things. It's like for anatomy, or if I'm drawing like people, I might get inspired, so I'll use reference like to draw different looking people. But if I'm drawing like my main character, which you can't see his face in these panels, which is why I'm drawing this page live. It's not really a spoiler. If I'm drawing my character, I'll draw them, and then I'll go in and I'll use reference. I'll use like little toys. I'll use this Frankenstein because he's got a cool jacket, and I can like mess with the folds. Because I've already studied real life like sports coats and stuff. So I'll use it where I need it, basically. Yeah, toys are really, really good. I use this Stan Lee doll for like pant folds, because I found that this, for whatever reason, this specific toy had like really nice pants, and the folds are really good. They're really naturalistic. And I combine what I see here with the knowledge that I already have from studying real life folds. Yeah, it's from they still make it, I think. But I think the version that I got there was like a special one. I don't know. I also use this. Whoops. I use this Fly action figure as well. He gets pretty cool folds in his lab coat. This is a manga. It's a Western comic book that I'm drawing, that I created. You can see like the main character there. If you want to see his face, you can click on my TikTok. I post him a lot. Right now, I'm drawing cows, which I really love. Do I do basic drawings or do I do realistic drawings too? What do you mean? Yeah. Like it'll eventually have detail, you know, like this. Right now I'm just roughing everything out. These are just roughs, right? These drawings I'm doing right now are just the rough drawing, and then I'll go in with a tighter pencil and I'll detail it. What do you mean by life portraits? Like, are you talking about like photo real? No, because that's just copying like a photo. I like to do stuff more like this. Right, more academic style. Are you doing a book or just random sketches? This is part of a comic book that I'm working on, yeah. Just one of the pages that doesn't have a lot of spoilers on it, so I figured I'd go live. How many years have I been doing that? Have I been drawing? My whole life. So you just have to guess how old I am. Do I do this for a living? Partially. Obviously I want it to be the full living, but that takes time. But yeah, I do it for half my living. It's not an art related job. Okay, so that's 2 different cows done. Well, roughed in. Then I'll work on this guy in the back. This one's a little difficult. This is actually supposed to be this cow, so I gotta... Although it doesn't really matter. Cows. Yeah, I love drawing cows. I don't draw them as often. I only really have drawn them like once, but the one time I drew them was in a set of like half a dozen. You'll guess 29 years. Close. 32. Really close. Good job. Thanks, man. So a little tip for when you're drawing comic books, you need to have things like, well, it's suggested to have things called anchors on your pages so you don't get lost. So because I'm drawing cows, they're all gonna kind of look the same, although not really, but they're gonna end up looking the same because this is the only page that you see cows. So what's gonna happen here is this is the only cow that's gonna have, for this page and the next couple, that's gonna have this bull rope necklace that has a cowbell on it, right? So I establish it there, and then I establish it here in this rough draft, the necklace with the bull, with the cowbell. Then you see it here, you'll see a little bit of the cowbell here, and then you see the cowbell, or you see the bull rope here. That way, you know it's the same cow. You know, you're not going to confuse it with this cow, or if I draw another cow over here, or on the next page when there's a whole bunch of different cows, you're going to spot the one that has the bull rope and the cowbell. Are you making a cow manga? No. Cool. Now draw them kissing. You got to pay for that. No, this is just a scene in which the main character comes upon cows. So I gotta make this cow match what I did here in terms of like any nuance in the bone and stuff like that. Eyelashes. Looks like pretty broski, does it? Oh my, you know what? It kind of does. Jeez. With peace and love. It's those eyes. Did she take Ozempic? I haven't seen Brittany Broski in a while. Brittany Broski. That looks okay. Nope, you guys can't even see. All right. one more. It's a tricky angle. Let's see how that bump in that nose. Work on that hand. Hand's not working. Nope, just made it worse. That's a cow. Are you questioning if it's a cow? Oh, you mean because I'm drawing the figure? Yeah, I already drew roughed in all the cows. Yeah, she has a name. She was more important in earlier drafts. I don't remember the name, but it's written down in my name list. Do you only see her in my... If I was able to draw this like a manga where I could do a decompressed storytelling, she would be way more influential in the story. But she, as of right now, she appears 3 times and once as a balloon. It's cow butt. Oh, it's Momo. Momo's the name. Do you have any idea how manga publishing works? I've always wondered. Manga... so you have the mangaka, who's the artist, and then you have his assistants. They work week to week, doing roughly like 15 to 20 pages. In a perfect version, okay, let's say like Sunday to Monday, the mangaka gets their layouts done and the story, goes back and forth with their editor until it gets approved, and then they spend, let's say Tuesday through like Thursday or Friday drawing it up, and then inking it. Usually they ink the figures themselves. They have assistants do the backgrounds and the coloring and all that stuff, and then it gets scripted, and then by that Sunday it's done, it's ready to go, and then they start all over again. Thank you so much, the one ginger machine. Thank you so much. And then from there, what happens is the art gets published in this big like manga anthology kind of thing, and it's printed on really bad paper, really cheap paper, and it's designed to just be disposable. You just read it on the subway, and then by the time you get to your stop, you've read everything and you can toss it. And sometimes the artwork's not even done. They have to put in art that isn't finished, and then when it gets collected into the trade paperback, the graphic novel, all the chapters get collected, is when that's like the final version. You know what I mean? We don't have anything like it in the States. Yeah, it's decompressed storytelling. In America, the majority of the history of comics in America, except for recently and then within the past 20 years, have been compressed storytelling. So compressed, obviously, or not obviously, compressed means like Spider-Man has to travel to the swamps of the South in order to fight the Lizard. Compressed is one panel, he's in New York, and the next panel he's landing in the South, right? Decompressed is you would follow him on that entire journey. to the south and what happens to him, and maybe he's sitting and he's making food and blah blah blah. That's decompressed. I like decompressed action manga. But yeah, decompressed overall is much better because you get to like live with the character. Like I like this whole page, you know, for example, like Walking Dead was very decompressed. It took the time. You know, like this character, you know, sees the fence. They're walking up, you know, they'll see the cow, you know, close up of the main character looking at the cow, and then they're gone, right? This is all in one page. Decompressed, I might let this go on for a handful of pages, you know what I mean? But I am not allotted that time, so... All right. Well, that's about all I can do right now, because then I have to go in and really detail this. All right, thanks for watching.